Everybody, let's go ahead and do the power rankings for the week. And I think this will be the final week that I just do the standard 1 to 10 power ranking, because at this point in the year we all kind of know where we stand, and people move up and down like a spot or two. But I'll think of a different format for next week. But yeah, I guess for this week we'll just do the standard way of ranking the teams. And before I was kind of thinking for this week, for the power rankings, up to this point, I'd look at the records, I'd look at the standings to kind of determine just where everyone slotted for the most part. And this week I'll kind of project more based on what I think will happen in the playoffs. And if you're thinking about who's the best team and who's scoring the most and who's got the best players, really look more at points than a record. And the number one team in the league in points is Marshawn Lynchpin, Ben Weeks. Now, number one in points barely. I'm right behind you, Playboy. But this team is just full of studs, full of point scorers. When you got it running back, Marshawn, Eddie Lacy, who I think is the answer now. Apologies for doubting him all year. And Mark Ingram, who's now a player, who's now a real guy. And then Demaryius Thomas, a wide receiver. Kelvin Benjamin, who I probably shouldn't have traded him. I might have erred there. And then Tom Brady, who was a waiver wire pickup. Just a strong squad top to bottom. Really is. At number two, we got the number two team in points. Philadelphia. Now, Philadelphia is second in points by like 5 points on the year, something like absurdly small. So Philadelphia is right behind Marshawn Lynchpin. Maybe has a chance at the number one slot in the power rankings to end the year with a good week this coming week. But yeah, this team also just stacked at running back with Le'Veon Bell, LaShawn McCoy, with just wide receivers galore. Oh, no holes on these teams. Number three is the number three team in points on the year. Going green, John Fitzsimmons. Also stacked at running back with Matt Forte and DeMarco Murray. Take note, y'all. Team start at running back. All three of these teams got studs there. That's where you build your championship squad. As we'll see with some of the lower teams in the rankings, the Bears, who kind of just sold out for a running back and just was like, I'll just stack up with pass catchers. That didn't work out so well. So, yeah, that's how you build a championship team. Now, number four is maybe number four in points. I don't even know. I think number four in points. And that's Give It a Loot, John Fournecker. Now, some people might be outraged at this ranking of this low at a 10-3 team. And by some people, I do mean John. But, you know, let's keep in mind that he is miles behind the point totals of the AFC squads. These three AFC squads are going to be the only members of that prestigious 2,000-point club at the end of the year, probably. And, yeah, Give Me a Loot, a solid team, but we'll say comparable to maybe in college football, you know, when you got like Boise State at like 13-0, ranked number like 8. Or you got the Marshall Thundering Herd, who are like 10-0 and are like number 23. You know, you got a lot of wins. You know, that's good. But we'll see what happens when you play the big boys in the playoffs. You know, then you gotta, that's when you prove what you're worth. Alright, so number five. Number five is pretty clear. Returning to Macklin. The only team who, you know, was kind of close, a fringe playoff team. The only one who had a chance at these top four guys over here. And Return to Macklin going to come up just short. Again, showing how important the schedule is. Return to Macklin is 7-6. Give It a Loot is 10-3. They're identical in points pretty much. They're very, very close. And Return to Macklin, just some tough breaks on the year. What can you do? But pretty solid year, and probably going to finish just out of the running. Alright, number 6. Probably the most improved team on the year because he spent a couple weeks in the cellar. We Are Garbage. He changed his team name to We Are Garbage, and it stuck early on, but I want to say climbing out from like 0-3 or something to, what is he now? 6-7. Now, granted, the win this week was against a guy who started 2 people and is intentionally trying to lose, but win's a win. Count it. Number 7. This would be, what's the opposite of most improved team? Not least improved, because it's like most crumbling, falling apart team in the league. Braveheart Chicken Wings is just all gone downhill. Braveheart Chicken Wings had a very good shot at the playoffs, but sadly has crumbled. It's over. Number 8, we got Earth So Good. Earth So Good, I think, has settled into this number 8 spot and is very comfortable there. Has just kind of made a little home there. Has just gotten cozy. You know, made a cup of hot cocoa and just settled in at number 8. Just gotten very comfortable there. Number 9. This is where it's a tough decision between these 2 teams. But number 9. Melson Molesters. Gotta do it. You know, it's unfortunate when my deciding factor for these bottom 2 teams is who actually started a lineup and tried. And Melson Molesters, you started a full lineup. And you get the nod. Well done. Leaving us the number 10 team. The Philadelphia 76ers of this league. Just punting their season and hoping they can draft a LeBron. The Bears. The Bears. So, nice try, the Bears. You know, I assume it's the same plan this week. So, whoever's playing him, enjoy that free win, I guess. Alright, so, those are your rankings. Enjoy that last week of the regular season before it gets real for the playoffs. And that message board hopefully gets lit up with some trash talk. Let's go. Alright, good week, fellas.